win the tournament before you buy that car.
Absolutely, especially if you're good.
This is the kind of stuff that keeps us from being sponsored by Psyonix, I imagine. Don't buy their DLC.
Let us buy it for you.
Wait and see if you win it instead in a thing.
Oh, we are underway.
We are indeed. Looks like Slit Vicious is going to be taking the field. I knew I wasn't wrong with my my rosters. Wait.
Yeah, he comes in here to take the place of Lord Commissary, who's apparently having some technical issues. Well done by Slit Vicious to be there for his team and be ready to help them out. So I'm sure they're going to be thanking him. Oh, and here we go. We're getting the action started as Surfer Dude sends it across the field. He's rocking the antlers, I think. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Looking
great
good.
pass off the sidewalk from Slit Vicious. It's like Envy just watching there from the middle, not doing much. It's what we expect from him.
Classic Envy.
Classic Envy.
Yeah, that play was all Slit Vicious and Surfer Dude.
Frosty throwing this up towards the backside. Heathcliff goes up, gets a touch off the back wall. Ball crosses midfield. Envy following it up. Gets stuffed by Frosty. Frosty takes control along the side, goes up the wall, kicks it back across the middle. Envy goes up, gets a good touch, goes over top of everybody, and nobody can catch up. What a lucky shot from Envy.
Wow. That's ridiculous. He got way up there, turned over, and sent it on down. We could joke all we want. We're here to defend Static, but his play speaks for itself sometimes.
Oh! Oh man. This ball is all on the side of the Tigers, kicked down the other side though by the Rocketeers. Envy tries to bring it across midfield. Our Savage stuffs him. Slit Vicious gets a touch, but it's not enough. Ball goes back into the middle. Envy gets a good touch, sends that towards the net. Heathcliff is up and able to defend that easily. Falls to Slit Vicious, who gets crushed, absolutely crushed by Heathcliff. But nobody's there to take advantage. Envy with the ceiling shot. Wow! Alright, nothing lucky about that.
So off the ceiling, off the back wall, and he still reads it.
Jeez. Incredible. Incredible shot, Envy Claws.
I quit, man. I quit Rocket League. I'm never going to be able to do that stuff.
Heathcliff crushing that face off, following it up.
Yeah, there he is.
Middle. It's still there. Kicked out by Surfer Dude.
The Tigers here.
Following it.
Ooh.
A nice
trying to put this one on. Just missing. Envy's going to try and clear this one. But, the Tigers here are just... They're just pouring it on at this point in time. The Rocketeers have really got to figure this out. And Frosty trying to get it through. But they just seem a little bit out of sorts. The rotations seem a little slow at this point. And I think that's going to change as time goes on. Frosty's a great team player. And Heathcliff should be able to put a little bit of weight on his back here as he throws this one in over the defense.
Wow. Coming up pretty much from his own net. Gets a touch, jumps up, sends that right past Surfer Dude and over the top of Slit Vicious. Nothing but net.
That gorgeous air roll to just get the perfect angle on that shot and get tons of power on it.
There's a neutral kickoff to Envy controls on the cheat. But Heathcliff gets a nice touch, sends it down the field. Envy's the first one to it, all the way at his back wall. Tries to make a move past our Savage. Our Savage gets a touch on it. Allows Frosty to go up and sends it off the back wall. Look at the touch there! Oh! Surfer Dude clearing out of the zone. Well, out of the goal anyway. Still in the zone. Ball's on the side. Heathcliff kicks it away from Frosty, gets another touch on it. Heathcliff's still in control of it.
How many times are you going to see this?
Slit Vicious kicking it out. Might have been an opportunity that was whiffed.
Oh,
Heathcliff
just missing that
relentless.
rebound. And Frosty finally puts it through. Ooh,
Wow.
yeah, that pressure was incredible here.
And a nice pass from our Savage up and off the back wall above the crossbar. Allows Frosty a nice easy shot.
That was a show, I think, of exactly what the Rocketeers can do when they're at their best. I think that's what they're going to need to do to take down the Tigers here.
Yeah, they're cutting the deficit down to 1, less than 2 minutes to go. Frosty, a great try.
Oh.
Goes just a little wide. He's back on it again. This ball gets cleared out to the side by Envy. Gets past Heathcliff and our Savage. Envy's still driving it down the field. He goes into the corner. Gets a touch that goes backwards into the middle. Heathcliff throwing that over the midline. Savage keeping it going, but Envy taking it right off his head.
That one hurts when you're within one goal, you're feeling good, you're gaining your momentum back, and you allow a long goal like that. Heathcliff looked like he was coming off it, like he thought his teammate probably had that one. I think both guys thought the other one had it. Just one of those miscommunication moments that happen sometimes in this game. They'll come back from that.
Heathcliff still trying to get that first kickoff goal. Man, he's been close so many times.
It's literally insane what he does. I don't understand it. I don't know.
As I understand it, he doesn't understand it.
Yeah, he just misses a shot high there.
Frosty does a good job sending it back. Envy kicks it up above the net. Still in the corner of the Tigers, though. Our Savage trying to keep it in. Frosty gets a nice center. Heathcliff goes up and lays it down, but it looks like Savage goes up at the same time. If he had stayed down, he might have had a shot opportunity. Game 1 is going to go in favor of the Tigers.
Yeah, it is.
By a final score of 4-2. Even with Envy, that's impressive.
Yeah, that was an impressive game, I think, from both teams. That middle part of the game was really controlled heavily by the Rocketeers. And I have to say, I think they're definitely going to at least win game 2 at this point in time. I just feel like the momentum's in their favor. I feel like they have control of this, and they got a chance to show what they can do. And it was impressive stuff. So the Tigers also playing really strong early and getting that goal late in the game to seal it. But just as the time went on, it seemed like the Tigers were a little more shaky, and the Rocketeers were really starting to solidify.
Yeah, and it looks like the Tigers want to know if intra-match substitutions are allowed. They want Lord Compensator to come in for Envy, but unfortunately, we're not going to let them do that. That's not part of I'm just kidding. Anyway. All right. Surfer Dude, the Pure Cycle. Congratulations, sir. 1-1-1-1. Cross the line. That's a beautiful thing to see.
Absolutely. The Pure Cycle is a thing of symmetry and beauty. For those of us with OCD or anxiety or similar types of afflictions, which I would say is a majority of the adult population, it looks real nice. It's oddly satisfying.
I've tried really hard to not talk about the numbers on the scoreboard and the time clock this time.
Oh, I like that, though.
It's been difficult. 05000, that's pretty pretty. Wait, that happens every time. Never mind.
We are off here. And I'm going to look to see if the Rocketeers can come out early and put on that fast pressure like they were in the middle of that last game.
Ooh, Frosty and Heathcliff meet for a pinch that goes into the corner of the Tigers. Savage goes up for the next touch. He gets it. It's off the back wall. It looks like Slip Vicious. Nope. Envy is going to control it and bring it back across the zone. Heath stuffs him. Can he make the touch? He had good position against Surfer Dude, but not able to make that turn.
I think Surfer was body blocking him just enough, just getting trading a little paint there, and enough that you couldn't make that turn fast enough to get any power on that shot. Well played by Surfer there.
Envy setting this down for himself, gets the next touch, leaves it for Surfer Dude. He gets stuffed by Heathcliff. Savage kicks it into his own corner, getting it out of any danger. Laying it down. Frosty and Heathcliff combine for a touch that goes just a little high. And Frosty's following it up.
Great follow by him, really well read on this one, as he saw it came from all the way across the field, knew that was going top bar, and just beat Envy to the ball, putting it in the left side, giving his team the 1-0 lead. And here we see the Rocketeers coming out, being first on the board.
Envy and Frosty meet for the kickoff. Goes in favor of the Tigers. Surfer Dude gets the next touch. Brings it back across the middle. Savage is there to take it into the opposing territory. Frosty another touch. Surfer Dude stalls it, but just delays it. Still in front of his goal. Envy with a great touch, bringing it off the wall. It's knocked out.
Fantastic rotation there by Heathcliff to get back there for that one.
Frosty was approaching this. Let's Surfer Dude gets the next touch. Falls to Envy, and Frosty stuffs him in the 50-50. But Surfer Dude kicking it on goal. Lucky Heathcliff is there to stop it.
Yeah, there's Heathcliff again on those fast defensive rotations, getting back to save his team a couple of times now.
It's a great pass off the back wall. But everybody's playing a little further back. Might be trying to protect that lead. Try to win game 2. Take this to a game 3.
Oh, what a bump by Heath there. As Envy was going to play that ball, Heath just knocked him out of the play. And he's going to take this one down to the corner.
Meet up and almost confuse each other. This is a great opportunity if Envy can slam it in, but he just sends it wide left.
Frosty sending it up to Heathcliff here.
A great touch from Heathcliff. It goes a little hot. Nobody's able to get there in time.
Envy trying to 1v3 this. Just not able to get it done.
Yeah, get good, Envy.
I mean, he's pretty decent, but he's no Heathcliff.
No arguments from me.
Savage here playing this one out. Savage taking it all the way down. Savage beating it off the post. Oh no, hello. Hello, he says. He's looking for the goal.
Hello indeed. This ball's in midfield. Surfer Dude controls it. Kicks over to Frosty, who sends it down into the zone of the Tigers. Envy makes a touch against our Savage. Allows Slit Vicious to bring it back into the zone of the Rocketeers. Heathcliff has a good control on the side. Ooh, Surfer Dude deflects it. I think it might have been wide left anyway, but a great stop regardless. Slit Vicious gets an opportunity. Doesn't get it over the top of Heathcliff though. Surfer Dude sends it back into the corner of the Rocketeers. Heathcliff again with control. Gets a good dribble over the top of Slit Vicious. He's all by himself, but it goes wide left.
Oh no, Frosty goes just under that, and that's an opportunity there where they had good pressure and they had the defense beat. Just couldn't get it done.
Oh, but here we see in.
A long goal from our Savage 2900.
Hello, our Savage.
Yeah, he doesn't need to say hello anymore. He's not looking for the goal anymore. He found it. It's a huge shot.
It's goal.
And just as I predicted, we're seeing the Rocketeers coming out strong. We're seeing them manhandling this game, really. Envy missing
nice
another shot.
There.
Heathcliff putting this one up the wall. Oh, he gets the second touch on it. Envy trying to clear this one out, just misses.
Tigers are going to have to do something quick if they want to have an opportunity to tie this game. We're at 10 seconds to go. Savage clearing that out of the zone. I think that's going to do it. This ball's on net and in. What a redirect from Heathcliff.
Yeah, he's just sitting down there.
Wow.
The backflip to get yourself a little bit more angle on that so it goes all the way over for the goal. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Oh!
Oh my goodness gracious, they are not going to stop.
Calculated. R. Savage with the amazing kickoff. We thought Heathcliff was going to be the one. We were wrong.
Yeah, I'll admit it. Looks like R. Savage is the kickoff king now. Heathcliff's been dethroned.
4-0 Rocketeers. Very impressive after their 4-2 defeat in game 1.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of things. I mean, the team just played really well, as you can see on the scoreboard. Everybody's involved in the stat line. Everybody was out there. They're passing back and forth. They're making great team plays. Seemed a little more disjointed on the Tiger side, but I think it's also a combination of that and the fact that there's 2 Batmobiles on their team, which of course is the most overpowered and wonderful car ever created. And it has turned me into a better player at Rocket League, which I thank it for.
It's not quite 2 Espers, as we saw in the East stream, but it's certainly a good combo.
Wait, you saw 2 Espers?
We did. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Who was it?
There were 2 Espers on the fire.
Who was in the Espers?
That would be the Static, whoever that is, and Raffro were both in the Esper.
Joined you.
And it was a dominant Esper performance.
Oh, I'll have to go back and watch the VOD.
Absolutely.
Raffro's a really good player. I got to play with him a little bit after the RLCS. We were all hanging out, watching it in a voice chat, and we decided to mess around and have a little after party for the RLCS. He was wiping the floor with me a little bit.
You should see him in an Esper, dude. It's incredible.
That or the Scarab might be the closely...
Oh, Frosty!
Oh! Wow!
Getting the kickoff goal after R. Savage sends it off to the side. You're right, R. Savage, king of kickoffs.
They're starting it right where they left off in the last game. And that's Batmobile connection right there.
Heathcliff gets a good kickoff, following it up, gets another touch, centers it very nicely. Surfer Dude and Savage fight for it. Frosty tries to take control, but it's still in the middle. Envy goes up and sends it down on the side of the Rocketeers. Gets another touch. Goes high over the goal. This one's going to be cleared out of the zone. Comes right back to the midline. Frosty up real high, sends that back to the Tigers' corner.
Oh, that second touch pass! Oh, big play here from Slit as he puts it out, but it's up high! Oh, what a finish
shot from Frosty! Oh my! Oh wow!
Oh, he gets upside down and sideways.
Beats all 3 defenders. Everybody there in the vicinity of the net.
Good in the air, man. It feels good in the air when you're up there. You could swing that thing around like it's just a... It almost looks like Colorado when you're up in the air. Like Colorado looks on a map, you know? Just a big square that you can just flip around and throw at the ball.
This ball's in midfield. Frosty goes up and stuffs everybody. Heathcliff gets a second touch. 1 minute and 1 second into this game, it is 3-0 Rocketeers. Calling it now?
They are killing it, but no, absolutely not. I know better than to call it now. This Tigers team has shown, not only in last season, but we've seen it in this match and in the last match that they played. They're a strong team with Envy at the helm. You never know when he's going to turn it on and do some crazy thing.
Yeah, you're
even though he's bad, and we all know he's bad.
He definitely has the ability to just find some sort of extra gear that the rest of us don't have, especially under situations of adversity.
Don't do it to him.
He's going to need to find a few extra gears with about 3.5 minutes to go down 4.
Oh, that pass, man. What is that?
That is the Tigers tasting defeat. That's what that is.
We're gonna see a few of these in the highlight video coming up, I'm sure. But Man, when is the Sports Center top 10 gonna get a whiff of us? You know, when are they gonna realize that we're over here making these kinds of plays? They gotta see this, man.
I don't know, man. I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Our Savage put this one down in for his team, and look at this! Our Savage is Savage. Puts this one on goal. The Rocketeers with a 5-0 lead, less than 2 minutes into this game.
That's
what do
incredible.
You think?
I think call it. I'm sorry, but Tigers 0-2. I think that's just the only.
Oh!
Wow.
They are pulling out all the stops here. The Rocketeers look like a team possessed. But Envy here trying to put one on, just misses, puts it off to the right. Heathcliff able to control this one, pushes up the field, puts off the corner. Envy's there to take it away from them. Envy playing it up off the wall. This one's on goal. Oh no, it's not quite on goal. Surfer unable to get that second touch.
And he was in a great position, just doesn't quite get the contact. I have to feel like any sort of touch was going to fuel the defenders enough that was going to go in.
And then we're going to see a goal coming in from MV Claus himself. As we're only halfway in this game. I think if you're on their side of the voice chat, they've got a chance. They feel like they've got a chance.
They absolutely do.
That definitely helps right there. Getting that first goal on the board. Seeing that you can do it again after the last couple games have been rough for you.
Well, they're not going to be shut out like they were in the last match, that is for sure. They are currently losing by 4 like they did in the last match. Correction, they're losing by 5 again. Our Savage just killing it this game.
And we're seeing a little bit of conservative defense here from the Tigers side, and it's not what you need when you're down by this kind of margin. You need to really be aggressive in every situation, even on defense.
We're about 60% through this match. Tigers with 1 shot. Rocketeers with 8.
Unbelievable. Well, at least they scored their 1 shot.
They did indeed.
Oh, and speaking of scoring shots.
Wow.
Heathcliff throws another one on the board, and we're at Brazil here with 2 minutes left to go.
Yeah, I don't suspect we'll end with the Brazil. Man. 7-1. I don't know if we've seen that in BLS before.
Not that I remember, but you know, my memory's a little shaky sometimes. Oh no! Is there a mercy rule?
Down by 10.
We just call it? No, we're gonna let this one play out. 'Cause you never know what's gonna happen in the BLS, but it's looking pretty grim at this point in time for the Tigers.
Yeah, every player on the Rocketeers is a save away from a cycle, but they just can't get any shots to save.
I don't even know what to say at this point in time. Slit just didn't get there in time. Heath with the beautiful read.
We've been talking about for the last few matches.
Well, I called it. I didn't think it would happen like that at this point in the 3rd game, but Heath just seeming to have an unbelievable amount of confidence at this point in this game. He's going for everything, going for every touch, every crazy position he can get his car into to get the perfect amount on it. I don't know, man. He's a serious player out there.
Dude, everybody dance. I'm calling it. Rocketeers. By at least 6. That's my prediction. At this point.
That's a really bold prediction, Static. We're going to see here as the Tigers trying to prove you wrong. MV getting this goal. We've got 1:12 left to prove Static wrong. We've at least got that to root for.
7-goal deficit.
We've at least got that to root for. 2 more from the Tigers here. Static could be wrong again.
I don't think we've seen anything like this offense in any previous BLS, whether it's the beta or Season 1. I don't remember a single team having 9 goals in 1 game before. This is an incredibly impressive performance from the Rocketeers.
I think it's a combination of these players too, because we've seen our Savage. He's an aggressive player himself, and Heathcliff also extremely aggressive. But he knows when to be aggressive and when to pull off. And then Frosty is really more of he likes to hang back a bit, and he's always there for those shots when he needs to sneak in and get them. But he likes to make sure that his team's covered on the back end, and it's just a great combo of plays. We see Surfer Dude here, also trying to prove Static wrong. One more goal from the Tigers.
And now get that caster's curse. You're right.
That's right. We all want to see that come true.
There's the at least 6, and I would like to point out Rocketeers. Every single player with a hat trick. 3 goals for each of them. That is excellent team play.
You are not kidding. And they've assisted 6 of the 9 goals. 2/3 of their goals have been assisted. Just great team play here.
3 hat tricks might be more impressive than 1 cycle. I'm just going to say it. The cycle's my baby, but when every player gets a hat trick, I think that's just a little bit more impressive.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident. I'm at least 99% confident that we have never seen that in the Boost League.
Yeah, and Rocketeers killing it.
I doubt we'll see it again anytime soon. It's going to have to be some season.